Introduction. In the quiet recesses of a small, unassuming town, far removed from the relentless hustle and bustle of the city, an extraordinary love story quietly unfolded. It was a tale not steeped in grandeur or adorned with fantastical elements, but rather a narrative that resonated with the raw essence of human existence. This was a story that delved deep into the hearts and souls of its protagonists, Sarah and Daniel, tracing their journey through the intricate tapestry of life's trials and tribulations. Sarah, a nurse of unparalleled dedication and kindness, was a beacon of hope in the local hospital. Her life was marked by a deep sense of empathy, a quality that endeared her to both her patients and her colleagues. Daniel, on the other hand, was a quiet and unassuming artist, known for his incredible talent but often overshadowed by the louder voices of the world. He sought refuge in his art, painting the emotions he struggled to express in words. Their paths crossed in the most serendipitous of ways, under the cool embrace of a crisp autumn morning. As Sarah hurried to the hospital, her heartstrings were tugged by a sight that would change the course of her life. In a dimly lit alley, she encountered Daniel, a frail figure shivering in the cold, his face marked by the evidence of a recent encounter with brutality. It was a defining moment for both of them, as empathy and compassion overcame the boundaries of their worlds. As the weeks unfurled, Sarah delved into the depths of Daniel's tragic past. He had been scarred by a loss most devastating, a car accident that claimed the lives of his entire family, leaving him as the solitary survivor, broken and alone. Sarah, no stranger to the trials of life herself, felt an unspoken connection with him. She became a constant presence in his life, visiting his dimly lit apartment and listening to the stories that had shaped his existence. Their friendship deepened into a bond that transcended the boundaries of conventional relationships. Sarah and Daniel found solace in each other's company, sharing laughter and tears, fears and dreams. Their connection was marked by the understanding they found in one another, a refuge from the storms of their pasts. Through Sarah's unwavering support, Daniel rediscovered his passion for art. With renewed inspiration, he painted his emotions, capturing the essence of their shared moments in vibrant colors that adorned the walls of their small sanctuary. Each brushstroke on the canvas was a testament to the love they had cultivated in their unique and profound union. But, as is often the case with life's most poignant tales, happiness was a fleeting visitor in their world. Tragedy struck again, casting a long shadow over their love story. Sarah, the beacon of strength, was diagnosed with a severe illness that began to consume her rapidly. The pain she endured became a heavy burden not only on her shoulders but on Daniel's heart as well. In her final moments, as the embers of her life flickered in the dimly lit room, Sarah whispered words of love and gratitude to the man who had become her anchor. Her passing left behind an unfathomable void in Daniel's heart, one that could never be filled. Despite the pain of loss and heartbreak, life continued its inexorable march forward. Daniel turned to his art, channeling his sorrow and longing onto the canvas, creating masterpieces that bore witness to the depths of his love, and the enduring memory of a remarkable woman who had touched his life in a way no one else could. This was a love story that defied convention and celebrated the intricacies of human connection, a tale that painted the stark realities of life with the vibrant colors of love and resilience. It was a story that taught us that even in the midst of tragedy and loss, love could be a source of light and hope, a testament to the power of the human spirit to endure and transcend the challenges that life presents.
Chapter 1: Beginnings. In the heart of the small, close-knit town, where every neighbor knew the other, the story of Sarah and Daniel found its humble origins. Sarah, a dedicated nurse at the local hospital, was an embodiment of compassion in the eyes of many. Her daily life was a relentless journey of caring for the ailing, consoling the distressed, and being the pillar of strength for those in their darkest hours. Her name was whispered in gratitude by the patients she had tended to, and her colleagues held her in the highest regard. Sarah's life revolved around her work, and she embraced her role with a genuine warmth that radiated like a gentle beacon of hope. Contrastingly, Daniel was an artist living in the same town, his existence marked by solitude and an affinity for the shadows. Although his talent with a paintbrush was undeniable, his work often went unnoticed, overshadowed by the larger-than-life stories that often dominated the local gossip. He was a man of few words, but his art spoke volumes about the emotions he couldn't articulate through speech. Life in the town moved at its own measured pace, a symphony of mundane routines and predictable encounters. Yet, the currents of destiny had their own course to chart. One fateful morning, as the sun began its ascent over the town, Sarah's day commenced as it always did, with the promise of caring for the town's ailing souls. As she made her way to the hospital, the chill in the air seemed to cut a little deeper, foreshadowing an unexpected twist in the script of her life. It was in a dimly lit, quiet alley that their paths crossed. The kind of alley that the townsfolk rarely ventured into, as though the shadows themselves held secrets too heavy to be spoken aloud. It was in this desolate corner of the town that Sarah discovered Daniel, huddled on the cold ground, shivering from the morning's frost. His face bore the painful marks of a recent encounter with brutality, leaving no doubt that he had fallen prey to a world that had not treated him kindly. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Sarah, whose heart had always brimmed with empathy, was struck by an inexplicable force, urging her to reach out and offer help to this stranger in distress. Her instincts overpowered her apprehension, and she knelt beside him, her warm hand reaching out to touch his cold, battered face. In that tender, life-altering moment, as their eyes met, Sarah extended a hand of compassion and understanding to Daniel. It was a hand that offered a glimmer of hope to a man who had known very little of it. Daniel, with a gaze marked by surprise and gratitude, reached out and accepted this unexpected act of kindness. This chance encounter, in a dimly lit alley, marked the inception of a story that would unfold in the most unexpected and poignant ways. It was a testament to the extraordinary power of empathy and the profound impact of a single act of kindness on the human heart. Their journey had just begun, and the subsequent chapters would bear witness to the depths of their connection, the trials they would face, and the enduring love that would blossom against all odds.
Chapter 2: Unlikely Encounters. In the days and weeks that followed their initial, life-altering encounter in the dimly lit alley, Sarah and Daniel's relationship blossomed in ways neither could have foreseen. It was an unlikely union, where the dedicated nurse and the quiet, solitary artist found common ground in their shared humanity, their scars, and their silent yearnings. Sarah, driven by an innate sense of compassion, made it a point to check on Daniel regularly. She saw something in him that transcended the marks of violence on his face. Her visits to his small apartment became a regular part of her routine. It was in those visits that they began to share stories, like two travelers on parallel journeys who had finally found someone who understood the weight of their burdens. Daniel, a man of few words, slowly opened up to Sarah. He revealed fragments of his past, how he had lost his family in a devastating car accident, a tragedy that had left him a solitary survivor, his life fractured and his heart heavy with grief. Sarah, in turn, shared her own struggles and the challenges she had faced throughout her life, lending a listening ear that made Daniel feel seen and heard in a world that had largely ignored him. Their unlikely friendship flourished, nourished by trust and a bond formed through shared laughter and tears. Sarah would bring her cheerful spirit to Daniel's otherwise dimly lit existence, and in her presence, the shadows that had long haunted him seemed to retreat. In return, he offered her the refuge of his art, which had remained dormant for too long. As their connection deepened, he found himself drawn back to his easel, seeking solace in the strokes of his brush and the vibrant colors of his canvases. The small, dimly lit apartment soon became a haven for both of them, a place where the weight of their pasts felt a little lighter. They were two souls who had found solace in one another's company, and their bond, though unconventional, was a source of strength and understanding that neither of them had experienced before. The town continued to turn, and life went on in its unassuming way. But for Sarah and Daniel, this period marked a chapter of respite and rejuvenation, a brief interlude of happiness that they clung to in the midst of their individual trials. The seeds of their love had been sown, and as their connection deepened, the ensuing chapters of their story would bear witness to the transformative power of their unlikely encounters, a testament to the idea that sometimes, two souls find their way to each other in the most unexpected of circumstances.
Chapter 3: A Fractured Soul. The town continued to whisper about the inexplicable friendship between Sarah, the compassionate nurse, and Daniel, the reclusive artist. It was a relationship that defied conventions, a connection that transcended the boundaries of mere friendship. With each passing day, their bond grew stronger, and their lives became intricately entwined. As the days turned into weeks, Sarah delved deeper into the depths of Daniel's tragic past. He opened up about the car accident that had shattered his world, leaving him the sole survivor of his family. The pain of that loss had left a permanent scar on his heart, and Sarah became the only person he felt comfortable sharing it with. In the safety of her presence, he spoke about his family, sharing stories of their laughter, their dreams, and their love. Sarah, in turn, revealed the personal struggles she had faced throughout her life. Her own journey had been marked by hardships and heartbreak, and yet, her spirit remained unbroken. She was a pillar of strength for the patients at the hospital, but with Daniel, she could let down her guard and be vulnerable. Their shared moments became a sanctuary from the troubles of their pasts, a refuge where they could be themselves without judgment. Their relationship wasn't just based on sympathy, it was built on a genuine understanding of each other's pain. Sarah could relate to the depths of Daniel's grief, having confronted her own demons. In Daniel, she found a kindred spirit who had also felt the weight of life's burdens. As they continued to spend time together, the atmosphere in Daniel's small, dimly lit apartment began to change. The walls, once barren, now adorned with the vibrant colors of his art, were a testament to the transformation their relationship had ignited. With Sarah's unwavering support and encouragement, Daniel rediscovered his passion for painting. The canvases came alive with the vivid emotions of their shared moments, each brushstroke an expression of the joy and comfort he found in her presence. Their lives became inseparable, two fractured souls mending each other's wounds. Their connection was more profound than they could have ever imagined, a lifeline in a world that had previously been desolate for both of them. With every shared smile, every heartfelt conversation, and every stroke of the brush, they were slowly piecing together the fragments of their lives. Despite the trials that life had thrown at them, Sarah and Daniel found solace in one another. Their bond was a testament to the idea that love could heal even the deepest of wounds, that understanding and empathy could be the foundation of a relationship, and that two broken hearts, when brought together, could create something beautiful and enduring. The following chapters of their story would test the strength of their connection as they faced the challenges that lay ahead.
Chapter 4: Love Blossoms. As the seasons continued to change, the love between Sarah and Daniel deepened and evolved into something truly profound. Their connection, born out of compassion and shared pain, grew into a love that was resilient and enduring. Their days were marked by shared laughter, gentle touches, and the realization that they had found something special in each other, something that transcended the ordinary. In the warm, dimly lit sanctuary of Daniel's apartment, their love flourished. The vibrant colors of his paintings filled the space, each canvas a testament to the emotions they had experienced together. These masterpieces weren't just art, they were a visual diary of their shared moments. It was as if Daniel's heart had found a voice in his artwork, and every stroke of the brush was an expression of the love and comfort he had found in Sarah's presence. Sarah, the beacon of strength at the local hospital, became his pillar of support. In her, Daniel found unwavering encouragement and a confidant for his deepest thoughts and feelings. She, too, had discovered a refuge in him, a place where she could let down her guard and be vulnerable. Their love was built on a foundation of trust and understanding, and it allowed them to be themselves without reservation. Their connection was marked by stolen glances, lingering touches, and the way their laughter echoed through the small apartment. They created a world of their own, a world where the pain of their pasts could no longer reach them. It was a haven of warmth and love, a space where their broken souls found solace and healing. Despite the unconventional nature of their relationship, the love that blossomed between Sarah and Daniel was undeniable. It was a love that proved that sometimes, the most profound connections are born in the unlikeliest of circumstances. Their love was a reminder that love knows no boundaries, that it can mend even the deepest of wounds, and that it can shine its light even in the darkest of times. As the chapters of their story continued to unfold, the strength of their love would be tested. Life had a way of throwing challenges their way, and they would need to lean on each other more than ever to weather the storms that lay ahead. But for now, in this chapter of their lives, their love was a source of comfort, joy, and inspiration, a beacon that lit up the small, dimly lit space where their hearts had truly found a home.
Chapter 5: A Glimpse of Happiness. In the heart of their small, unassuming town, Sarah and Daniel had carved out a world of their own. Their love was a quiet but powerful force that defied the odds and illuminated their lives with warmth and understanding. In this chapter of their story, the warmth of their love shone brightly, providing them with a fleeting but precious glimpse of happiness. For a time, the weight of their pasts seemed to recede into the background. Sarah's unwavering support and Daniel's creative expression through his art became a source of strength for both of them. The paintings that adorned the walls of their apartment told the story of their love, each stroke of the brush an unspoken promise of their enduring affection. In their shared laughter, stolen moments, and the tenderness of their touch, they found solace and refuge from the trials that had marked their earlier lives. Yet, life is a fickle companion, and the tranquility they had come to cherish was destined to be tested once more. Sarah, the embodiment of strength for so many, was faced with a devastating diagnosis. The shadow of a severe illness cast itself over her, threatening the foundation of their love and their glimpse of happiness. The burden of her pain weighed heavily on both of them, forcing them to confront the fragility of life and the transient nature of the joy they had found in each other. During this chapter, they faced a heartbreaking truth, that happiness, as elusive as it often is, can be fleeting. Their love, though profound and enduring, was not impervious to the hardships that life can bring. They were forced to come to terms with the reality that love alone could not shield them from the harshness of the world. Yet, it was during this chapter that the strength of their love shone most brightly. They confronted the challenges together, hand in hand, their bond deepening in the face of adversity. Sarah's unwavering spirit and Daniel's unwavering support became the pillars that held them up during their darkest days. In the midst of the pain and uncertainty, their love remained a constant, a beacon of hope that lit the way through the storm. Their relationship was a testament to the idea that love, even in the face of tragedy, can be a source of light and inspiration. This chapter was a reminder that happiness, though fleeting, can be found in the love and companionship of a kindred soul, even in the midst of life's most challenging moments. As the story of Sarah and Daniel continued to unfold, they would face even greater trials, but their love would serve as a steadfast anchor, a testament to the enduring power of human connection and the resilience of the human spirit.
Chapter 6: Farewell. The chapter that followed was the most heartbreaking of all. The love story of Sarah and Daniel, once marked by the warmth of their connection and the happiness they had discovered in each other, took a tragic turn. In this final chapter, their love faced its greatest test, one that left a permanent scar on their hearts. Sarah's illness, which had cast its shadow over their lives, continued to progress relentlessly. The once vibrant nurse, the pillar of strength for so many, became increasingly frail. In her final moments, as she lay in the small, dimly lit room they had shared so many memories in, Daniel held her hand, offering the comfort and love that had sustained them throughout their journey together. Sarah's voice, once full of life and laughter, was now a whisper, but the words she spoke were filled with love and gratitude. She expressed her appreciation for the unwavering support and companionship that Daniel had given her during the most challenging moments of her life.
Her love for him was as undeniable as it was profound, a testament to the extraordinary bond they had shared. As her life slipped away, Sarah's passing left an unfillable void in Daniel's heart. The small apartment, once filled with the vibrancy of their love and shared moments, now felt empty and silent. The paintings on the walls, which had once celebrated their love, now served as silent witnesses to their shared journey and the pain of their farewell. In the aftermath of Sarah's passing, Daniel was left to confront a world that had once again turned its back on him. The grief he felt was immeasurable, pain that ran deeper than any he had experienced before. But he did not turn away from the love they had shared. Instead, he channeled his sorrow onto the canvas, creating masterpieces that conveyed the depth of his emotions and the enduring memory of the remarkable woman who had touched his life in a way no one else ever had. The story of Sarah and Daniel was a tragic love story, one that transcended the boundaries of ordinary relationships and delved deep into the complexities of human connection. It was a story of love found in the most unexpected of places, a love that withstood the trials of life and the pain of loss. Their journey served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of happiness, the transient nature of life, and the enduring power of love in the face of adversity. In their farewell, they found a kind of closure, a poignant ending to a love story that would remain etched in their hearts forever.
Their love story was a sad and realistic tragedy, filled with the complexities of life. Their love story was not the stuff of fairy tales or romance novels, it was a narrative grounded in the harsh realities of life. It was a tale that revealed the profound intricacies of human relationships, where happiness and sorrow often danced a delicate and unpredictable duet. In their story, the protagonists, Sarah and Daniel, were not perfect, flawless characters but were, instead, beautifully flawed individuals who found in each other a source of strength, resilience, and hope. It was a story of two souls who found solace in each other's brokenness. Sarah and Daniel were like two pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, each with their own jagged edges and missing pieces. Yet, when they came together, their imperfections fit seamlessly, creating a whole that was greater than the sum of its parts. Their shared pain, struggles, and vulnerabilities brought them together in a way that was both heartwarming and poignant. In each other, they discovered a safe harbor where they could expose their innermost fears and scars, finding acceptance, understanding, and a rare connection that eluded them in the outside world. It was a story that reminded us of the fleeting nature of happiness. Their love was not a constant state of euphoria, it was a fleeting respite from the storms of life. The happiness they experienced was like a fragile bloom, beautiful yet vulnerable to the harsh winds of fate. Just as they savored the moments of joy and contentment, they were always aware that life's uncertainties could snatch it away. This reminder that happiness is often a transient visitor underscored the bittersweet nature of their love story, and the enduring power of love in the face of adversity. Despite the adversities they encountered, Sarah and Daniel's love endured. It was a love that withstood the trials of illness, loss, and sorrow. It was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the strength of the bonds that can be formed in the unlikeliest of circumstances. In their love, they discovered a wellspring of courage, a source of solace during life's darkest moments, and a reminder that even in the face of adversity, love could provide a glimmer of light. Their love story was a poignant narrative, a reflection of the intricate dance between joy and sorrow, fragility and resilience, fleeting happiness an enduring love. It was a story that captured the essence of the human experience, with all its complexities and contradictions, and left an indelible mark on the hearts of those who heard it.